Europe was divided into East and West, and the Warsaw Pact and the NATO were the symbols of that. We wanted to end the conflict between them, and on both sides, people were saying we need to have one Europe and not two. And in Germany, they said that Europe cannot be united until Germany is united. And when Gorbachev began speaking for the Soviet Union, it was he then who was striking a completely different note. Charles de Gaulle, for example, over many years had talked about Europe from the Atlantic to the Urals, unified Europe. And Gorbachev began talking about our common home. So all these arguments were directed at bringing down the Iron Curtain and securing an integration in a non-tyrannous democratic Europe. And what happened in Poland was a very encouraging trailblazer for the changes that began to happen in other countries later. It's very striking. I remember in 1989, shortly before I left the Foreign Office, I made a speech in Vienna. Indeed, I made two speeches there during the year, calling upon the Soviet Union to bring down the Berlin Wall and to secure a unification of Europe. And I was ticked off by the Guardian newspaper in this country for giving unrealistic expectations. But in fact, it was going to happen, and it did happen. Quite often now that there were only two lucky British Prime Ministers in the 20th century. They were Churchill and Thatcher, because in each case, when they arrived in office, the country knew that Britain was in the last chance saloon. Churchill had got Germany on our doorstep, and that was very threatening. But we had been through the three-day week, the winter of discontent, and we were visualized by our colleagues in Europe as the sick man of Europe. And when Thatcher government came in, we knew that Britain was up against it, and people were prepared to accept a major change in order to put things right. And I think it's strange to wish that that kind of atmosphere could be repeated in a way after the present economic crisis, which is very serious. I should actually prefer our leaders to be presenting it in that way, not trying to conceal the impact of it, but saying we've got to realize we are in a desperately serious and difficult situation. So we can't protect you from unattractive policies. I think that a well-led democracy has to be able to do that.